it's a great job you are doing. I congratulate you first on that. And this is my fourth session. And on the fourth session, I'm raising
Sir,
my
thank you
hand.
so much for coming over the fourth time. Thank you so much.
No, I've been regularly watching you. I was like, thinking to myself whether I should ask a question in the open forum or ask you directly. But like, I thought once I'll talk to you in the open forum and then get back to you probably at the end of the day today. Gentlemen, see, I have come out with a project. Rather, it's a sort of a startup which we got ourselves recorded also in the Startup India Hub. See, I hail from a small tribal community called Kodavas, which is down in South Coorg, that is south of Karnataka. You must have heard of Robin Uthappa, is a cricketer. You must have heard of Field Marshal Karyappa, was the second Field Marshal of India. You must have, there are a lot of Kodavas from this particular community, which has done a lot of things to Kodagu and I mean the whole of India, and we are proud of. So we have accumulated data of all these tribal people, and we have generated the family trees of different Kodava families in Kodagu. We have close to around 1,800 sort of surnames, what we can say, if you have to if you have to think of any other community. Whereas in our community we call it in some other community they have some like Bunds, if you know the Shettis, Rice, there are around 99 of them. So like that we have around 1,800 of them. Out of that, today around 750 are there, rest are extinct. So we have managed to find 733 families of at least one number, merged all the family trees together. And just last week, we got a recognition from Indian Book of Records saying that is the single largest online family tree in India. So social networks like, Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or anything when you go, they're all specific to certain particular ways. When it comes to your family, there is no particular social networking platform available. So I thought this will be one of the right thing to do. And we took off on this. And now because we are successful in one community, we want to replicate it to all other communities. And obviously there will be an exponential growth in this. Because, in India, we have more than around 15 to 18,000. So I just wanted to know, how I could go about probably discuss with you, because as you say, the stepping is what we look at, when I should get the angels, when I should get the VCs, when I should get the PE, and probably when I should go IPO. So that's the way I just wanted to get the detailed information from you, sir.
Right. So thank you so much and congratulations for the achievement. My father was president of a community. We are the Baniyas. We are called Maur Vaishyas.
Lovely.
And there was a Akhil Bharatiya Maur Vaishya Sabha that was all across India. People who are Guptas, Agrawals, they joined, and at local level, domestic level, in their the city level and mohalla level, they used to have lot of events. That those kind of events were like somebody in the family who has got good marks, we used to get some prizes. It was small prize, plastic tiffin box, but that is a kind of sense of feeling and achievement. And they used to invite kids at stage and do the dance, get some kind of some cultural activities, something about knowing about our ancestors, our moral values, and promoting that. And that actually happens in all communities at all levels that I have seen. If you need to get it all together at a particular platform, very good, because online is today's the need of the hour, and that is fading away because offline is fading away. Those events have closed, those events are not happening, but this is again needed. All you have to do is you need to find out a revenue model which could be similar to Facebook, but I don't think so it could be appropriate to go
Can
for
can I
yeah,
interfere?
please, please.
See, here we have a subscription model, sir. What we have done is we are making it 350 rupees per year, annually renewable.
Okay, but I am not really in favor of this model, to be honest.
Okay.
Like if you see at Startup Lanes model itself, we have a freemium model, which is the world's best model, which is the Facebook model, right? Or Google, whatever you want to call it. Free is the new in. Everybody in online, right? Suppose if I must have kept a fee for this event, for the question and answer session, then lot of people might have not come up, and it does not mean that they cannot pay. To be very honest, it does not mean they cannot pay. It means that when everything is free in this world, why should I pay for anything, right? And automatically, with this freemium model converts into premium when they are happy. Suppose you want to ask me a question. This is my model, I'm just sharing. If you are happy about something and if you feel Shishir is able to solve my problems, then we have a paid model. You can pay and talk to me separately, right? And that is exactly the best way to do things. When people are happy and they find out value, they should pay. So what you can do is you can keep it free of cost, and whenever there is something, suppose I'll get you, suppose there is somebody looking for marriage of their child son in the community, that time you can charge them, and you can find out bride and groom, and both sides you can charge, right? Suppose somebody is looking for blood, it could happen that right, so in that case you can charge them as nominal fee, right? Because it's very bad to ask for anything. Then you can have some kind of event contest wherein you can have your margins in those contests, even after giving all the prizes, and then you can have sponsors of your events, right? Nobody wants to pay directly. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And in the old model, like I was telling you about my father, there we used to have a magazine, and people used to pay for the lifetime subscription of that magazine. So you can have this online magazine, people will be happy to pay for the subscription could be maybe 1000 rupees lifetime, right? But you can have a lifetime income through the advertisements of that online magazine, right? Or the platform that you are building. So that could be the right way. I will not suggest you to upfront go for 350 or any amount as a subscription fee, because you might end up having very less number of people.
That's happening. That is happening now.
While you go free, I'll tell you one more thing which is very important. Like in YouTube, you know, they make you the product. This is the only model in the world wherein the customer is the product, right? You might have not thought in that way, but if you think, you will find out customer is the product. YouTube has nothing, just a platform, and platforms make customer as a product. And when your customer becomes the product, you can have lifetime earnings, right? So that is what I'm trying to tell you. Probably you can have extracurricular activities, some folk dances, and then some singers coming up, and you can commercialize everything and give them a cut. You can have somebody coming from your community singing songs, becoming popular. Let's have a contract of 25% sharing for your organization forever life. 75 they take, they will be very happy, and you should have that money, because that is how you can grow, right? You others also need the chance. So that's a very good idea. I think it's going to be very, very successful if executed in the right way.
I agree. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Any follow-up questions, sir?
No, I mean, the only reason I did not want you to get to this free subscription is because I didn't want fake registrations. B, I wanted a sort of a ownership of those people having towards their particular community. Like, spending 300, मेरे community के लिए मैं 350 तो दे सकता हूँ. That type of attitude I expected. But what you're saying is 100% right, because it's 3 years and I have only around 200 people.
Sir, actually what happens is, people who say in public मैं दे सकता हूँ, they will start making bahanas. Right. This is exactly what happens. There is a Mata ka function or something, what we call Jagrata in North India. Everybody, you will see somebody coming with a parchi, in Delhi, every house. And because everybody comes to your house and asks for 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, and they pressurize you. Yeah. This has become like a business, right? True. So it should not happen. Whatever the model is, in the Mata ka Jagrata, you should come free. Whatever you feel like, you donate, right? And people who want to support, they will definitely support, right? Okay. They will 100% support. And there are some people, like you said, Robin Uthappa, he might be able to give you more money, not you, society. I understand. Yeah. Because they are not giving it to you, they are giving it to themselves, right? This is their society, and that is how this should work. Okay. If anything goes back to the society, and if I have the money, I'm sure I will be able to, and there should not be any kind of condition. It should be free will. right? You might have an NGO registered, which gives them some tax benefits as well. So you need to create a mix of both, a commercial organization subsided by an NGO that does some kind of charity also, and then it becomes an ecosystem, and then you should, uh, engagement is very much necessary.
That's true. Okay.
Right? Thank you so much.
My pleasure, sir. But again, I'll get in touch with you parallelly later after this discussion.
Definitely, for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you.